To help us along the way, right, we have this, I'm looking in the syllabus right now, and if you read through the syllabus, there's this pretty lengthy checklist near the end. Let's make this a little bit smaller so we can see. In Appendix C, a written product submission checklist. What this does is this helps us during the writing and the message phase. One, to show you really how much work you actually are really doing when you're writing. This is a list of all the major decisions that you have to make as you're writing, and it's a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, no wonder we hate writing, and writing is such a chore for a lot of us. Is because we do so much work when we're writing. It makes us tired. Writing is like that carving, that scratching, right? That is so true of a lot of our writing experiences. So this checklist is really to help you at this part of the rhetorical situation, things to help you edit and revise your work. The first two parts have to do with editing, with the smaller things, with formatting, with grammar, some of the things you want to look out for. Part 3 is about revision level types of things, paragraph things, the bigger picture, the structure, which are all right here, and it's kind of what we've already kind of gone over. And then part 4, again, much bigger things that you're aware of the purpose and things like that. So kind of use this as a guide as you're going through this part of the writing process. And none of this is in stone, but some of these things I do kind of hold to. For example, no more than an average of 5 grammatical mechanical mistakes per page is acceptable, again, because grammar affects your ethos, it affects your credibility. Formatting also, if you got to have all of these things as part of the format, because again, that is what is accepted in the scientific community, is making sure that all of these things, that the presentation, that it looks right, that affects your credibility. And then we get into the message itself, the support, the organization, things like that. And again, all of these things affect your ethos. So use that part as a guide. And as we go through each assignment in the class, we'll be emphasizing parts of the things on that checklist. So definitely keep that handy. So some of the key skills that you're going to need for science writing. Scott Montgomery identifies 2, and I really, really like these 2. One is enumeration, by which we kind of mean your summary skills. You're going to be doing a lot of summary in this class because if you notice, if you look at this organization, this is summary, this is summary, this is summary, this is summary. 4 of the 5 parts in the organization is summarization. And then, if you're including research in this part, that is summary also. Most scientific writing is all summary. Okay? Summarizing is so important that you get things right, that you get the tone right, that you get the message right. So that's why we belabor summarizing in this class. It is that important. But then, what is not summarized is argued, speculation. We have to work on your argument skills, your skills of persuasion in the class. These are the original things, the original ideas that you have based on observations and based on your experiments and things like that. So we do a lot with argumentative skills, particularly, and I like how Montgomery isolates or emphasizes this technique, the if-then argumentative technique. It is probably one of the most effective speculative techniques, speculative writing techniques that we have. So we're going to be working a lot with if-then statements or if-then argumentation in your writing. So keep these 2 in mind: enumeration in terms of summary and speculation, by which I mean argument